Yes, ladies and gentlemen, success. It's a word we all crave, but one that often seems elusive. Some chase it for years and never grasp it. Others appear to stumble into it. But the truth is, success is never accidental. It is built, shaped, and earned through choices, habits, and mindset. Today, I want to share 5 faltering lessons that have the power to not only help you achieve success, but the kind of ultimate success that aligns with your purpose, fuels your passion, and transforms your life. Get comfortable being uncomfortable, let's face it. Discomfort is the birthplace of greatness, yet it's also the one thing most people run from. Why? Because as human beings, we are wired to seek safety, predictability, and ease. But success doesn't grow in safe spaces. It thrives in the unknown. It thrives in pressure, in struggle, in the quiet moments when no one's watching. But you choose to show up anyway. Think about it. Every breakthrough in your life, every powerful transformation, probably began with a decision that scared you. Maybe it was taking that job you didn't feel qualified for. Maybe it was speaking your truth, starting a business, or walking away from something toxic. Each of those moments required you to step beyond what was easy or familiar. The problem is, most people associate discomfort with danger. They see uncertainty and immediately retreat. They'd rather stay in the known hell than risk the unknown heaven. But the truth is, nothing changes unless you change, and change is always uncomfortable. Look at the most successful individuals in the world. What separates them isn't talent or even intelligence. It's courage. The courage to wake up early while others sleep. The courage to invest time and money into something without guaranteed results. The courage to face failure, not once, but over and over, and still come back stronger. Success demands sacrifice, and sacrifice demands discomfort. Your mindset is your greatest asset. If there's one thing that separates the truly successful from those who fall short, it's not money, connections, or even talent. It's mindset. Your mindset is the lens through which you view the world. It's the silent voice shaping your decisions, directing your actions, and determining how you respond to failure, risk, and opportunity. You see, everything starts in your mind. Every action you take, whether bold or fearful, was first born as a thought. Before you built the business, you believed you could. Before you got in shape, you believed it was possible. Before you broke the toxic pattern, you believed you deserved better. Belief always comes first. Now here's the truth. You are always feeding your mind something. Every day, you are either planting seeds of confidence, resilience, and growth, or you are watering weeds of doubt, fear, and limitation. The question is, what are you choosing to believe? Too many people let their minds become prisons. They say things like, "I'm not smart enough. I'm not lucky like others. I've failed too much already." But these are not truths. They are just thoughts you've repeated so many times they feel true. And if you let them stay, they'll quietly build the walls that trap you in the life you're trying to escape. Here's where successful people differ. They build mental muscle. They develop self-awareness. They catch negative thoughts, challenge them, and replace them with empowering ones. They reframe failure as feedback. They don't say, "I can't." They say, "How can I?" This is called a growth mindset. The belief that abilities can be developed, challenges are opportunities, and success is the result of effort and learning, not just talent. It means realizing that failure isn't final, unless you make it final. It means understanding that you're not stuck. You're just beginning. Think about it. Two people face the same obstacle. One sees it as the end, the other as a lesson. Same event, different result. Because of mindset. The person who believes in growth doesn't see problems as roadblocks. They see them as stepping stones. And over time, this mindset creates unstoppable momentum. Mind, said is also your greatest defense against fear. Fear isn't going anywhere. It's hardwired into your brain to protect you. But mindset teaches you how to feel the fear and move anyway. It tells you, yes, this is hard, but I'm capable. It whispers, you've survived worse. You can handle this. It turns fear into fuel. Let's not forget, your mindset also shapes your identity. If you see yourself as a leader, you'll act like one. If you see yourself as a failure, you'll sabotage your own success. That's why you must fiercely guard your self-image. Speak to yourself like someone you care about, because the most important words you'll ever hear are the ones you say to yourself. In the end, your mindset is either working for you or against you. You can't control every situation in life, but you can control how you think, how you interpret, and how you respond. And that power, when harnessed, is what transforms ordinary people into legends. Let me know when you're ready for the third key to be expanded too, or if you want me to combine these into a script or video format. Consistency beats talent every time there's a dangerous myth that keeps people stuck. The belief that talent is everything, that only the gifted, the naturally brilliant, or the lucky ever reach true success. But let me tell you something, real and raw talent is overrated. Yes, it's helpful, but it's not what separates those who succeed from those who struggle. The real separator, consistency, showing up day in and day out, especially when you don't feel like it, especially when it's hard, especially when no one is clapping for you. Think about it. Talent may get you noticed, but only consistency will keep you going. Anyone can start a new habit, a new goal, a new project. But few have the mental toughness to keep going when the excitement fades and the hard work begins. That's where success is built. In the grind, in the repetition, in the unseen hours. Success is not a giant leap. It's not one viral moment or one big win. It's small, deliberate steps repeated with discipline. It's waking up early when you'd rather sleep in. It's going to the gym when you're tired. It's writing the page, making the call, recording the video, learning the skill. Every single day. Let me give you an example. If you write one page a day, just one, in a year you'll have a full 365-page book. If you learn one new skill every month, in 5 years, you'll be in the top tier of your industry. Not because you're better than others, but because you outlasted them, because you kept showing up. Consistency builds momentum. At first, the results are invisible. You're working hard, but you don't see the changes. That's when most people quit. But those who stay the course, the ones who push through that invisible zone, they break through. And suddenly, everyone says, wow, they're an overnight success. No, they're not. They're the product of relentless repetition. And here's another truth. Consistency builds trust. First with others, then with yourself. When you do what you say you'll do over and over again, you start to believe in your own power. You stop relying on motivation and start relying on identity. You become the kind of person who doesn't need permission to be great. You just get to work. Let others chase perfection. Let them wait for the right mood, the right moment. You choose progress. You choose discipline. You choose to rise every day and give your best, even when your best isn't perfect, because that's how champions are made. Time is the one resource every single human being has in equal measure. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor, educated or not, young or old. You get 24 hours a day. What separates the successful from the stuck isn't more time. It's how they use it. Most people don't have a time problem, they have a priority problem. They say things like, I don't have time to work out. I don't have time to build that business. I don't have time to read, learn, grow. But here's the truth. When something really matters to you, you make time. You don't find it lying around like spare change. You create it by cutting out distractions, by being intentional, by protecting your focus like your future depends on it, because it does. Successful people don't waste time scrolling endlessly on social media, watching shows, or jumping from one task to another with no direction. They understand that time is life. Every minute wasted is a minute you'll never get back. So they schedule their day like it's sacred, because it is. Now, let's be real. You're not always going to feel like doing the hard thing. That's why successful people don't rely on how they feel. They rely on how they plan. They block time for deep work. They batch tasks to minimize distractions. They create systems that serve their purpose. They say no to good things so they can say yes to the right things. Time is your most valuable currency. You can always make more money, but you can never make more time, so start investing it wisely. Every hour you waste in doubt or procrastination is an hour your dreams are being delayed. Think about it. Where could you be today if you had used your time wisely the last 6 months? The last 2 years? Don't let time be the enemy that slips through your fingers. Turn it into your greatest ally. Wake up with intention. Plan your day the night before. Cut the noise. Kill distractions. And ask yourself daily, is this the highest use of my time right now? Because in the end, your schedule reveals your priorities, and your priorities shape your future. The difference between success and regret often comes down to just a few hours a day, used wisely or wasted away. Let's pause for a moment and ask an important question. What does success actually mean to you? Because until you define it for yourself, you'll spend your whole life chasing someone else's version of it. And nothing is more exhausting or more empty than climbing a ladder only to realize it was leaning against the wrong wall. In today's world, we're constantly bombarded with other people's definitions of success. A mansion, a luxury car, millions of followers, awards, applause. And while none of those are wrong or bad, they become a trap when you chase them without asking yourself a simple question. Is this what I really want? Or just what I think I should want? Real success isn't just about achievement, it's about alignment. It's about building a life that feels right internally, not just one that looks right externally. Because you can have everything the world says matters, money, power, status, and still feel unfulfilled, anxious, or even miserable. That's why it's crucial to unplug from the noise and reconnect with your own truth. What makes you feel alive? What do you value at your core? What kind of impact do you want to make? For some, success means owning a company. For others, it means raising a family, writing a book, teaching, healing, creating, serving. There is no one size fits all formula. You see, the ultimate power lies in your ability to redefine success in a way that reflects your unique vision, your unique gifts, and your unique purpose. That way, when you achieve it, it won't just be impressive to others. It will be deeply satisfying to you. Also, defining success for yourself gives you a kind of inner freedom. You no longer chase validation. You no longer measure your worth by other people's timelines. You stop comparing your chapter 2 to someone else's chapter 20. You stop feeling behind because you know you're running your own race. And let's not ignore this. Your definition of success will change over time. What felt like success in your 20s may feel meaningless in your 30s or 40s. That's not failure. That's growth. Life isn't static, and neither are you. Keep checking in. Keep evolving your definition. Keep asking, does this still matter to me? Does this still reflect who I am becoming? Because at the end of your life, success won't be measured by your bank account or your followers. It will be measured by your peace, your joy, your impact, and the people whose lives were touched because you dared to live fully, honestly, and on your own terms.